Hey guys, Cinema here, coming at you with another airsoft video today. I'm going to be talking about what you need to bring to an airsoft game. Let's get it started. Let's start off with the shoes. Now, shoes are some of the most important aspects of airsoft. You're going to want to wear shoes that are comfortable to you and have ankle support. Ankle support is very important because you don't want to roll your ankle and just ruin yourself in whatever sport you're doing, or just ultimately ruin yourself in general. Now, I'm also going to say socks. It's your preference, whatever socks you want. I wear long socks because I find them more comfortable. You wear whatever you want to wear. Trust me. If you're going to wear socks, make sure you wear comfortable socks, because odds are you're not bringing a second pair. Same as shoes. Now, let's go on to the pants. Jeans are alright. Multicam pants are alright. Whatever you got is alright. But I am going to recommend you wear a belt no matter what you wear, because odds are it might slip and, you don't want your booty hanging out. Now, what I put on my belt is a multi-tool. I use this because I can adjust my sight and work on anything I got. Now, you're going to want a multi-tool that really doesn't have a weapon inside, like a knife or something, because odds are, if admins know you have that, one, they're probably not going to care and just probably tell you, don't bring that out. Or two, they're going to say like, hey, I'm going to have to take that from you for the day. If you want it back, just come to the little staging area and we'll give it back to you. Because the admins, they're super nice, unless you meet that one admin, but you never meet that one admin because there is no such thing as that one. Next, I'm going to go on to the combat shirt. This combat shirt that I wear is really comfortable. I love it. I never get hot in it. I never get sweaty in it. It's super breathable, and it's like, whenever I move my arm, it doesn't really restrict me at all. It also has some Velcro space, so if you want to put some patches on there, you can, which is always a plus. You got to represent your milsim, right? Next, I'm going to talk about hats. I do not recommend a patrol cap. I might wear this forward because, it looks really cool. I'm not going to wear it backwards for neck support because that just makes you look like you have a big forehead. What I recommend is a sun hat. Yes, a sun hat. This stuff will cover your neck, basically your whole entire upper body in a sense. If you don't want to get a sunburn. Trust me, you don't want to get that melanoma because that's a big deal, and I don't think a lot of people take that as a real threat. You need to wear sunscreen if you're out in the sun all the time. Now, I'm not going to say like, oh, bring sunscreen and put it on every 2 hours. No, just, make sure you're covered and you're not getting a whole lot of sun on you, because one, sunburns extremely hurt, and it's worse if you have cancer. Now, let's go on to the gloves. I wear these gloves. They're super comfortable. They have little, padding on the knuckles, so if I get shot there, which I have, it doesn't feel as bad, which it doesn't. Trust me, I've been shot by a gas blowback point blank, and it reduces some of the hurting, but it still hurt. But that's airsoft, You can also wear gloves like these, ones that have, the long bases and everything. These are just happen to be old and have holes in them, but you can get them from a whole bunch of stores, the Army Navy store, Airsoft GI, evite.com. You can get a whole bunch of stuff from those places, really cheap too. Now, let's go on to face protection. My field offers steel cages. If your field doesn't, they're going to offer a full mask. Wear that full mask because, if it's comfortable. And if it isn't comfortable to you, then, well, you're just going to have to deal, because I'm going to recommend, if it's your first time, do not go out and just buy all this stuff. If you're going out for the first time, just don't buy an airsoft gun and be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to continue to do this. And then you find out you don't like the sport, and you're like, man, I just bought this gun, and I don't like the sport. And then you just wasted $200 or $100, same as with all this equipment. But I wear a steel cage because I find it more comfortable and more breathable. I also wear revisions. I wear shaded revisions, and during cloudy days, they don't really get too dark out. It's actually pretty light the way I see it through here, and they don't fog up because I have vents here and here. Now, again, you can go get those from an airsoft store or an Army Navy store. Now, let's get onto the water. You're gonna need water. Trust me. 1 is none, 2 is 1, 3 is better. I have 4 because that's ultimately the best. 5 is, just godly. And I'm going to give you a little tip. If you're going out to airsoft and you bought one of these little things, keep it. Don't just sell it or just give it to somebody else. Keep it in case you want to go again. Because if you want to go again, you're going to want to need these. And trust me, the line for me is about here. And this can fill up to about, for me, 3.5 high caps. And that's 5,000 BBs. It took me 3 games to get through all of that, and I still have some left. So remember, do not waste that, okay? You're also going to want to bring food. And, you know, food is a necessity because you will break for lunch. My field, what they do is that they have a deal with Domino's. $7 pizzas. Well, what happened is that they have little order times. You'll go up, you'll call a number, and it'll be like, Domino's Pizza, what do you want? And you'll be like, I want cheese pizza, thick crust. And you tell them location, it's D14. And they'll just bring it to D14 around that time, and then they'll have boxes labeled like Michael, Alex, all this stuff. And then once you hear your name, you pick up the box, and then you go. And the cool thing is, once you call, if you call again, they know who you are. So once you call them, they're going to have the name written on the box and everything. They're going to have your previous order. So you can just like, hey, I want my previous order. And they'll be like, okay, hang up, and you're good. But remember, bring money for food, snacks, and all of this. If you have a Camelback, I suggest wearing it on the field. I don't because I don't get dehydrated that easy. I drink loads of water every single day. I'm also going to tell you, little side note, if you have a father or mother in the military and you have one of these ballistic helmets, trust me, it's hard and it's ballistic. I want to wear it, please. This thing gets super hot. What my dad has done, he put little foam in here so it's more comfortable, but it also makes it extremely hot. This thing is also super heavy. If you're going for a 45 to an hour game, you're not going to want it on, and you're going to go back to the staging area and you're going to be like, man, should have brought a hat. That's why I recommend hats. Now if you have an airsoft helmet, that's completely different. You have vents, holes, and everything on that. So I mean, you got that done. So with all this done, I gotta say, this is a good video. If y'all like this video, please leave a like and a comment to say what you want me to do and what I can improve on. I'm always there for improvement. Nobody is perfect. So, as always, the weather, it's looking pretty sunny. I'll see y'all later.